おいソニック、本当にやるのか？
ああ、俺は冒険が大好きなのさ。
If you ask me what my favorite franchise is of all time, I will answer without hesitation, Sonic the Hedgehog. I grew up playing the games on the Genesis and Dreamcast, and in general, the series has always been a big part of my life. Sonic is one of the biggest multimedia franchises in the world, and it has tons of media to enjoy, from games to comics to shows, and even a movie. As a result, a lot of information has fallen to history. Thankfully, a user on Reddit known as Eomercin took it upon themselves to make the ultimate Sonic iceberg. This iceberg goes over everything Sonic, from the games to the side material, and details everything from the memes to lost media to fan theories to obscure trivia, and everything in between. There are over 300 entries on this iceberg, so I'll try to be brief as possible. Before I jump into the iceberg, it would be awesome if you go fast and subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell as well for notifications on future videos. With all that out of the way, let's start the Sonic iceberg. It's way past cool. Blast processing. This was a marketing term from Sega to make the Genesis sound more powerful than the Super Nintendo, and explain how Sonic can move super fast on the almighty Sega Genesis. It certainly worked, as the Genesis sold it very well in North America, and people still remember blast processing to this day. Movie redesign. The first trailer for the Sonic movie had this thing as Sonic's design. Some suits at Paramount thought that this homunculus of a character was a better design than the design Sega has been keeping relevant for years. Thankfully, God and the entire world hated it, and we got a much more appealing design for the final movie. Some remnants of the initial design can be found in merchandise for the movie. I know it doesn't exist, but I would love to see the full cut of the movie with the original design in place. Sonic Extreme. One of the most infamous games of all time is Sonic Extreme, a game that never properly released. What was supposed to be the killer app for the Sega Saturn ended up having one of the worst productions of all time. Everything that could have gone wrong went wrong, including technical issues, poor leadership, bad communication, a movie tie-in deal that went nowhere, and finally health issues. Sonic Extreme is a rabbit hole that's very interesting if you are into game development or just like unreleased games. I really can't go too much into detail about Sonic Extreme in this video because this video is long enough as is, but there are plenty of videos out there detailing Sonic Extreme's rough history. Not all is lost, as fans did try remaking Extreme in their own way, and some ideas were unintentionally used for Sonic Lost World. And hot take, that's one of the best Sonic games. Hidden Palace. Sonic 2 is infamous for how much content was cut before the final product. One of the most infamous bits of material that got left on the cutting room floor was Hidden Palace Zone. While it wasn't in Sonic 2 proper, the mobile port does include a playable map of Hidden Palace Zone as a bonus. It was also a playable stage in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but has a totally different layout. Tails Doll. An original character from Sonic R, Tails Doll is a robot version of the twin-tailed fox Tails. Thanks to his creepy appearance, he's become one of Sonic's more popular characters, and has been in several creepypastas. Sonic.exe. Another creepypasta, this one turned into a fan game and animation. There's some cool imagery in it, and I like how fans took this silly idea of a haunted game and made a little world out of it. For me personally, I never got into creepypastas, they just were never anything for me. But between Sonic.exe and the Tails Doll, Sonic was always a part of the creepypasta scene. Michael Jackson. Shimon! Michael Jackson was a gamer and he picked Sega. He was a fan of the company and worked with Sega on several occasions. It's been heavily implied, but not outright confirmed, that Jackson wrote several tunes for Sonic 3, but went uncredited. The two reasons given for this is either A, Jackson was unsatisfied with the Genesis' sound chip, or B, there was some drama around Jackson at the time, and it was just easier to not give him any credit. Brad Buxer, one of Jackson's collaborators, did admit to working on the game, but was unsure of what tracks made it into the final product. Whenever Sonic 3 is brought up for a re-release, it is always said that the music is an issue holding the game back. That said, as of 2021, there seems to be something that was worked out, as the game is getting a port to modern systems. Dreams Come True. A Japanese pop group from the late 80s, they are credited for composing the music for Sonic 1 and 2 on the Genesis. More specifically, Masato Nakamura, who composed the music. Supposedly, Sega has to pay out the nose for his music, and I can't find the original soundtracks to Sonic 1 or 2 on Spotify. Ugandan Knuckles. Do you know the way? This bastard was everywhere in 2018. Basically, someone took a parody animation of Knuckles and made a 3D model of it for VR chat, paired it with someone saying, do you know the way in an accent, and became an internet meme. Carnival Night Barrel. In Sonic 3, there's a barrel in Carnival Night Zone that you have to move by moving up and down on the D-pad. A lot of people got stuck here. There was even a rumor that a gaming help hotline had an automated message just for the barrel. Since then, Yuji Naka has apologized for the barrel. Sonic Bible. Each series has a Bible that contains information about the series. Sonic had one, and it was the earliest backstory for the character. And it was very different. Sonic was a brown hedgehog called Sonny, and he grew into the blue hedgehog we all know and love. It was a weird script and was used as the basis for the Sonic promo comic by Sega of America, some British promo material, and the novel Stay Sonic. Big's Big Fishing Adventure. Made by Sega of Virgin Islands for April Fools, you play as Big in a visual novel, and it's a game that parodies and makes fun of the Sonic series. Again, this is a joke made by Sega, but it does have a lot of continuity nods to the main franchise. Beta Windy Valley. Windy Valley in Sonic Adventure 1 had a totally different look and geometry in the beta builds of Adventure. That said, some promotional screenshots for the DX remake for the GameCube did have Beta Windy Valley remade, and it appears in the intro and in Amy's flashback where she's captured by Metal Sonic. The Sonic Cycle. A new Sonic game is announced, fans get hyped, game comes out, disappoints, new game is announced, and the cycle repeats. Every time a new Sonic title is announced, this discourse will always appear. Cope. A mysterious sign in Spring Yard Zone. Cope. What's Sonic coping with? It probably means nothing, but it's just funny that this is here. I guess it was a warning of the copium meme. Soap Shoes. In Sonic Adventure 2, the ability to grind was added to Sonic and Shadow's moveset. As a form of promotion, Sonic wore soap shoes in the game, and there were ads for the shoes in the game too. It must have been a really late deal, as the demo for Adventure 2 had Sonic wear his classic kicks. Leave a comment if you wore soap shoes. I'm outta here. In Sonic CD, if Sonic idles for 3 minutes, he says, I'm out of here in perfect English, and the player gets a game over for ignoring Sonic. Knights cameos. Knights is one of Sonic Team's more beloved games. Knights has appeared in Sonic here and there, such as having a pinball table in Adventure 1 and in Pinball Party, appearing in Radical Highway in Adventure 2 and Generations, and having a Chow. Dragon Ball Z parallels. Dragon Ball Z is without a doubt one of the most influential series ever, and Sonic pays tribute to the series. Sonic is compared to the laid-back Goku, the stern rival of Knuckles is Piccolo, the asshole rival is Shadow, and he's compared to Vegeta. Silver was literally called Trunks in Internal Data, the 7 Chaos Emeralds pay tribute to the 7 Dragon Balls, and of course, the Super Modes are tributes to Super Saiyans. Hilariously enough, Goku and Vegeta would pay tribute to Sonic with their blue Super Saiyan forms. Pingus, a meme from the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog where Robotnik says Snoop Ping as usual, and it sounds like he's saying, well, penis, or pinguez as it would be written in text. Also memed was, happiness is always so much more enjoyable when it's based on the misery of millions. I would have played you the clips, but I got claimed when I tried using Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog clips, so yeah, you can look at it on your own. Man, YouTube poops. Take me home, country roads. Radmobile. Prior to the debut of Sonic 1, Sonic made a cameo in the arcade game Radmobile as a toy hanging from the rear view mirror. Magic Gloves. A unique upgrade found for Sonic on City Escape, Magic Gloves can take most enemies out in one hit by changing them into a ball which Sonic can throw. It is underutilized in the game as you can't get it on your first playthrough of City Escape, and there aren't any puzzles or level designs that require the gloves to complete. Nazo. In the pilot for Sonic X, there was an alternate version of Super Sonic who briefly appeared. According to the series producer, Takashi Iizuka, Nazo was an early design for Super Sonic, and the name came from an image found on Sonic Team's website. Nazo means mysterious in Japanese, and has become a character in fan works. No way? No way. If you lock certain games onto Sonic and Knuckles, you'll have this image of all the Sonic characters posing with the no way text scrolling. But if you have Sonic 1 put into Sonic and Knuckles, if you put in a code, then you can play the game Blue Sphere. Stupid Sonic. Sometimes Sonic looks a little bit off. One notable example here is seen on the Sonic 3D Blast menu. There was once a whole Tumblr blog devoted to stupid Sonic faces. Sonic swearing. In Japan, they are way more lenient on casual English curse words than in America. Sonic will occasionally drop a dirty word, as seen here in Sonic X.
Shit!
Ashura Glitch. Ashura is a fan name to a glitch in Sonic 2, where if you mess around with the debug mode, it turns Sonic green. While a glitch, fans did take to the green Sonic design and gave it the name Ashura, and gave it some backstory, and he appears in fan works. Sonic's band. An early concept for Sonic had Sonic jamming in a rock band. It was supposed to be in the sound test for Sonic 1, but it was scrapped. The only character to survive from this state is Vector in the games, but the other characters do appear in the comics. You're named the Hedgehog. People enjoy making Sonic OCs to the point of mimetic levels. It's guaranteed that if you search your name plus Hedgehog, you will find your persona. Here's Zack the Hedgehog. ROM hacks and fan games. There is a huge modding and fan game community for Sonic, a lot of them being pretty good. There's so many fan games out there that I can't even begin to cover it in this video. Sega seems okay with them as long as none of the games are sold for profit. Christian Whitehead actually got his start doing fan games before doing stuff officially for Sega. Fans resurrected Shadow the Hedgehog. Shadow dies at the end of Sonic Adventure 2, spoiler alert. Supposedly Shadow was going to stay dead, but fan demand had him come back. During the development of Heroes, Sonic Team was having internal debates about Shadow staying dead or not. Ultimately, Shadow was brought back and has become a mainstay in the Sonic series. Splats, a bunny-based badnik. Splats was supposed to be in the first Sonic game, and it was even in some merch, but got cut. Splats made its official debut in Sonic Mania, but could have been accessed in the mobile port of Sonic 1 with debug mode. It should also be noted that Sonic was going to be a bunny in some of the earlier designs of the character, but it was scrapped because it didn't quite mesh well with the faster pace that Sega wanted for Sonic the Hedgehog. Amy was named to Sally for Sonic CD. In the Japanese version of Sonic CD, Amy was called Rosie the Rascal. In Europe, she was called Amy, and in America, she was called Sally to tie into the comics and cartoons. However, this was quickly dropped and has been called Amy ever since. Hydro City's pronunciation. It's been a debate among fans to how to pronounce the name Hydro City. I used to say Hydrocity, but it is in fact Hydro City Zone. 2 words. Sonic Says. Sonic Says were PSA messages at the end of Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. The one where Sonic talks about getting sexually assaulted is easily the most infamous. While a good message, it's hilarious coming from Sonic and became a goldmine for memes. Why does Sonic need a car? Sonic is fast, so why does he need a car? That is a common question whenever a Sonic racer comes out. In story is to give a fair race to the other racers. From a technical perspective, having Sonic drift or transform without a car is pretty weird, so it's just easier to put him in the car. Unused goggles. In Sonic 1, there is data for goggles. It has been speculated that it would have been used to help Sonic in underwater segments. Given that there's only one stage and one act in the whole title to have water as a threat, it probably would have been underused in the game proper. Mean Beam Machine is Puyo Puyo. If you watched my Puyo Puyo video, you would know that Mean Beam Machine is a localized version of Puyo Puyotsu. My guess is Sega thought that a Sonic spin-off would sell better than a Puyo title in America. Debug mode. Debug modes are necessary in software to, well, debug the software. In the 2D Sonic games, the debug modes could be accessed using codes and allows you to mess around with the game. Tails crashes the tornado in Heroes. In the opening movie to Sonic Heroes, Tails and Knuckles are in the tornado talking to Sonic. Tails and Knuckles jump out of the tornado and follow Sonic, so what happens to the tornado? It probably crashed unless it has autopilot. Given that Tails forgot to put in landing gear in Adventure 1, Tails probably crashed a very expensive airplane. Sammy Classic Sonic Fan. This was a young YouTuber who did reviews focused on Sonic and was infamous for his rant videos. The two I know are Stop Hating on Sonic and Rant Against the Sonic Fanbase. He's been memed on and had a little bit of a comeback but quit YouTube. All of his videos have been archived. The Sonic Twitter. Around 2015 or so, Sega hired a new marketing guy, Aaron Weber, for Sonic's social media outlets and has become prime meme material. Frequently making fun of the Sonic series, the fans, posting memes, and in general being a laugh. I'm not sure if the Sonic Twitter was the first corporate social media account to embrace the memes and humor that would become popular with other corporate accounts, but it's the first one I know of. I think Aaron Weber still works for Sega, but he's no longer behind the Sonic social media accounts. Sonic. Sonic is a poorly drawn version of Sonic that popped up in 2010. It's another infamous Sonic meme that inspired a lot of intentionally bad Sonic artwork. It's been acknowledged by Sega themselves. In the Sonic Twitter, it was a shirt in Sonic Forces, and had a brief cameo in the movie. Wreck-It Ralph. Wreck-It Ralph was a Pixar movie that involved gaming. Several video game characters appeared in the movie, such as Mario, Zangief, and of course, Sonic. Ralph would appear as a playable character in the game Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. Sonic Runners. This was a mobile game that was active from 2015 to 2016. It was an endless runner that had a ton of content and fan service in it, and even crossed over with Puyo Puyo, and that's how Eggman met Satan. However, thanks to its aggressive monetization, it didn't take off quite as well as Sonic Dash, and as a result, Sega pulled the plug on the title in 2016. And Knuckles. One of Sonic's best memes, you'll see people add Knuckles to just about any title. Pride and Prejudice and Knuckles is my favorite. All we need is Dante and Smash, and then we'll have the funky mode featuring Dante from Devil May Cry, and Knuckles meme trifecta will be complete. Gotta go fast. An immortal line from Sonic X's US intro. It's used to describe the series as a whole, and is seen as a meme within the community. Sega has referenced this a few times, such as at Yakuza 0 where an upgrade is called Gotta Go Fast. Blaze's backstory. Blaze the cat has two backstories. In Rush, she's from an alternate world. In Sonic 06, she's from the future. So which is the canon backstory for Blaze? According to Iizuka from Sonic Boom 2012, she's from the Soul Dimension, and her story from Sonic 06 should just be ignored, much like 06 itself. Hooters partnership. To promote Sonic Forces, Sega did a collaboration with the chain Hooters. Yes, really. 3 Hooters locations in Japan were decked out in Sonic goods. You could get Sonic-themed food and drinks, and occasionally the girls would dance to Fist Bump. I don't know why this happened, but I'm glad it did. Mr. Yuji Naka is alright. A line from Shadow the Hedgehog assuring us that Mr. Yuji Naka is alright. Wait a minute. Ballin' Wonderland bombed and he's out of Square Enix. I really do hope he's alright. Planned Yuji Naka cameo. During the production of the Sonic movie, Yuji Naka asked the producers if he could cameo in the movie, much like Stan Lee in the Marvel movies. However, either Paramount forgot or they never got back to him, and he never made a cameo in the final movie. Anthro confusion. One thing that's confusing in worlds with Anthro characters is consistency. In Sonic, you have the Anthro heroes, but you also have the animals you rescue from Eggman's robots. It gets weirder in later games, such as in Chronicles where non-Anthro animals are common enemies, and in Adventure 2 where you have 3 types of bats. Bats you save from the robots, real-life bats in Death Chamber, and Rouge the Bat. And let's be real, Rouge doesn't have much in common with bats, and that's probably for the better. Punching 3D Blast. 3D Blast has a hidden level select that can be found by punching your Genesis, more accurately, moving your game cartridge. According to Game Hut, this was a way to get around Sega's quality check process. Basically, a crash takes you to the level select instead of crashing the game outright, and messing with the cart glitches the game to the level select, or something like that. I'm not a game dev, I just play games and drink too much alcohol. Sky Chase Dragon. In Sonic Adventure, there is an unused dragon that might have been a boss in Sky Chase. It was cut from the final product, but data does exist for it in the game files. Redesign conspiracy. This has to do with the movie. Some seat sniffers out there think that Paramount intentionally made Nightmare Fuel the Manhog for that first trailer for the Sonic movie, and then they were going to change it to something more appealing for the final product, thinking that getting some negative publicity would turn into good publicity and higher sales later on. This doesn't make any sense as A, making a 3D character like that for a movie takes a lot of time and money, and B, there's a lot of early Sonic movie merch that was using that original design. If Paramount was going to change it at the end of the day, they would have not included the original design with the original design documents and early merch. Flicky 1985. Flicky is actually one of my favorite Sega arcade games. I love how simple and addictive it is. So this is referring to one of two things, either the Sharp X1 port of Flicky, which was released in 1985, or the game Teddy Boy Blues, an arcade game that released in 1985, which had Flicky as an opponent. Flicky was introduced into the Sonic series early on, so in a way, Flicky could be considered the first Sonic game. Adult Swim bumper. For the record, I haven't watched Adult Swim in years on account of living in Japan and not watching much TV in the past 5 years. Sonic had a few bumpers on Adult Swim, one talking about the Lego set, the other about the movie redesign, and there was also a commercial made by Adult Swim for Sonic. CD's chronological order. Sonic CD was developed as soon as Sonic 1 wrapped up, hence why Sonic 1's sprite is used. So where does Sonic CD fall into the timeline? According to Sega, it is canon, but has no particular spot on the timeline. For what it's worth, it does take place before Sonic 4 and Adventure at any rate. Sonic Synergy. Sonic Boom: The Rise of Lyric was a crap game. The development was a disaster and just a bad idea to begin with. Sonic Synergy was an early version of Boom separate from the Boom multimedia franchise. Thanks to an exclusivity deal with Nintendo and Sega just in general messing with the title, Synergy was changed to Boom, and well, Boom is about right. Sonic 3D demo tracks. 3D Blast had a couple of unused music tracks. One sounded like a special stage theme, and the other one sounded like a boss theme, the latter of which was salvaged as a song for Sonic 4. Chaos 3 and 5. Chaos was the entity Robotnik tried to use in Adventure 1 to take over the world. Throughout the campaign, you fight Chaos as he absorbs more Chaos Emeralds and changes forms, the number changing with how many Chaos Emeralds it absorbs. The player fights Chaos 0, 2, 4, and 6, and you get a glimpse of one in a cutscene. You don't see the 3rd and 5th Chaos forms in Adventure, and from my search, no official art of Chaos 3 or 5 exists. Casinopolis Cowgirl. In Adventure 1, there's a sign of a cowgirl in Casinopolis. If Knuckles goes near it, the girl moans. Yep. This was cut from the international releases. Deus Ex and Knuckles. You see this hilariously epic meme with Knuckles and more Knuckles? This was in Deus Ex, Mankind Divided of all things. Angel Island, San Francisco. Angel Island is an important part of the Sonic lore, and it's a real place. Angel Island is in Cali, and you can take a ferry there from San Francisco. Looks like a nice place. Impossible rings. Many Sonic games have rings that are impossible to collect in normal gameplay. For example, in Adventure 2, Sky Rail and White Jungle have quite a few rings that are normally inaccessible. Tails Gets Trolled, a fan comic by artist Laserbot. While the art is nothing special, the writing is surprisingly good and gets into some dark territory. Basically, this is shitposting as art. Big cameos. In the Dreamcast version of Adventure 2, Big makes various cameos throughout the campaign. Supposedly, this was due to the director of Adventure 1 being really salty that Big was negatively received in Adventure 1, so he snuck Big into Adventure 2 as revenge. The ironic part is, people love the Big cameos. He was removed from the GameCube release. R2. Not to be confused with the Roblox Sonic fan game, in Sonic CD there is a cut level called R2 by fans. The name comes from the naming conventions for the levels found in the game's code. Since the stages in Sonic CD somewhat mimic Sonic 1's levels, it's speculated that the lost level would have been analogous to Marble Zone, or at least it would have had some kind of Ruins theme. Ken Penders. Ken Penders was a writer on the Archie Sonic series, and he wrote a lot of the Knuckles and Chaotic stuff for the comic. At the same time, he introduced a lot of controversial stuff that was not that well received. He had a lot of legal issues with Sega and Archie, and after a legal dispute, he left the series in 2013, and Archie had to reboot the series to undo a lot of plot threads. For the record, I haven't read the comic. Christian fan art. For some reason, there's an odd amount of Sonic fan art that has Christian imagery in it. I don't know why, but this is a thing. In general, Sonic attracts a lot of weird fan art, and this weirds me out the most. Yes, more than the inflation stuff. It might have come from this religious-themed ad for Sonic Adventure 2. Sonic does not give a fuck about religion. 1993 Macy's Day Incident. Sonic had the honor of being in the annual Macy's Day Thanksgiving Parade in 1993, and being the first video game character to do so. However, in his debut parade, the wind was not on Sonic's side. The wind pushed Sonic into a lamppost and got a big tear and fell onto the ground. 2 people were injured, but thankfully nothing serious. Keep in mind, it's cold and windy during Thanksgiving in New York, so balloons being destroyed isn't all that uncommon. Still, the Sonic balloon would return in subsequent years. Unused Final Judgment Skybox. In Sonic Forces, the stage Final Judgment has a skybox that is normally unseen in gameplay. You can glitch out of the stage and see it. There's actually a lot of content cut from Forces, so I might have to do a video about that in the future. 25th Anniversary Stream. In 2016, Sega had an epic stream to celebrate Sonic and announced Sonic Mania and Forces for its 25th anniversary, and the stream was plagued with technical issues and, yeah.
Watch right here.
Pakistani McDonald's. Remember those awesome LCD games from McDonald's? I had the Sonic one, and it was pretty enjoyable. What wasn't as enjoyable was this ad scene in Pakistan, and well, I think it speaks for itself. Where does Sonic keep his rings? A question as old as time. Where does Sonic keep his rings? Even Tail doesn't know, as lap shaded in Generations. My theory is that the rings are absorbed as a defensive barrier, but get knocked out as soon as you take a hit. Let me know about your Sonic rings theories in the comments. In the movie, Sonic has a bag of them, and he cues them to teleport between dimensions, and that's how he wound up in Montana. Eggman is faster than Sonic. In Sonic 1 and 2, Sonic gives chase to Eggman on foot, but Eggman is always a smidge too fast for Sonic. Fans like to joke that Eggman is the fastest being in the series. My guess is Sonic likes the thrill of the chase, so he lets Eggman grab another mech or escape for the sake of a good battle. Knuckles is Jamaican. Between the dreads and spirituality, it's clear Knuckles takes a lot of inspiration from Jamaican culture. At one point, Sega almost gave Knuckles a Jamaican accent. Fun fact, in Virtual Fighter, Jeffrey fucking McWild is supposed to be Aboriginal, but everybody mistakes him for being Jamaican. Sonic Adventure uses real photos. For inspiration for Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic Team took a trip to South America. It reflects in the Mystic Ruins and having a character named Tikal. Some of the photos the team took of the trip were used as textures in Adventure 1. Eggman's Dreamcast. In Unleashed, there's a brief appearance of a Dreamcast in Eggman's mech. Even with the world in ruins and him fighting a goddamn god, you always gotta protect your Dreamcast. I wonder what game he is playing. Mach X? Shizzy Steffens, Gotta Go Fast. An unused song for the movie. Gotta Go Fast was by artist Shizzy Steffens. It samples Green Hill Zone, but I could not find a reason why it went unused in the movie. The moon's rotation. Eggman blows up a part of the moon in Adventure 2 with the Ark. In canon, the moon is still destroyed in subsequent games. So, how's the rotation? Supposedly, the non-destroyed side is facing the Earth, even though Eggman blew up the side that was facing the Earth in Adventure 2, and my brain hurts thinking about this. Eggman was originally the good guy. In early designs for Sonic, Eggman was the protagonist. That's right, he looks like Theodore Roosevelt. It's a cute design, but let's be real, Sonic was a much better choice for a protagonist. Character prototypes. Much like any title, Sonic and his friends have gone through many prototypes before their final forms. We'll look at some of the more interesting prototypes later, but one I want to talk about now is Shadow's early form, where he was called Terios. He looked way creepier, but was changed to being too scary or being too difficult to render in-game. Eggette. A fan named Black Book Alpha on Twitter drew a picture of an original character affectionately called Eggette. It came from the artist looking at an upside-down Eggman in the Flying Battery stage in Sonic Mania. While it didn't catch on to the extent of Bowsette, people do wish Eggette would become an official character. Saturday AM Cliffhanger. Sonic Saturday AM is fondly remembered by fans as one of the best Sonic cartoons. Unfortunately, Disney bought ABC and Saturday AM got shoved onto USA Network and got the axe. Before ABC killed the show, a season 3 was in development that would have wrapped up the story. The Mips. The world of Sonic Extreme was not going to be filled with animals, but these bastards called Mips. They would have been colored to the level and signaled the end of the level. I don't think they inspired the Wisps, but I wouldn't be surprised. Also, I think there was a toy line called Misps, at least according to Google. Denuvo DRM. Denuvo has a bad name in the PC gaming community. It causes issues with people's games and PCs, and for something to stop piracy, it does a crap job at that. Sonic Mania got caught up in some controversy as it had Denuvo DRM. The PC port was delayed a bit, and Sega gave out free versions of Sonic 1 as an apology. But it wasn't a good look for Sega. Hey publishers, stop using Denuvo. It doesn't work. Totino's. At the 25th anniversary event, Totino's was a sponsor and it came right out of left field. And of course, someone made a mod for Sonic Mania that replaced the rings with delicious Totino's pizza rolls. 06 is a platinum hit. 06, as crap as it is, did sell well enough thanks to the name and being the first HD Sonic game. According to Wiki, it sold over 870k units, putting it in the platinum hit territory. Chow in Space Cinematic Universe. As a background joke for the adventure games, there is an in-game movie series called Chow in Space, and as of Generations, the series has had over 4 installments. Unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle. The immortal line from Knuckles' theme in Adventure 1. To be fair, Knuckles did not do a lot of chuckling in either adventure title. I wonder if the lyricist played Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Knuckles is afraid of ghosts. Despite the lyrics to Pumpkin Hill proclaiming that he is not afraid of ghosts, he gets spooked pretty easily by ghosts in Adventure 2. Well, getting knocked off your feet by ghosts coming out of the ground is one thing, but Knuckles verbally being nervous when facing King Boom Boo, especially in the original voice recording, is another thing. Donkey Mode. YouTuber Donkey had a voice clip in Mania that could be heard with a cheat in Hydro City Zone. If you got launched by one of those hand spinner launcher things, you could hear a voice clip of Donkey going, yeah, but this was patched out. Sonic Adventure 3. The adventure games are 2 of the most beloved games of all time. No matter what shitty YouTubers tell you, one question on fans' minds is, where is Sonic Adventure 3? Sonic Heroes might have been Adventure 3, but it was rebranded to Heroes to not alienate players on Xbox and PS2. In Japan, Sonic Unleashed is called Sonic World Adventure. Shadow the Hedgehog directly follows the stories from both adventure games, and many say Sonic 06 is the closest to an Adventure 3, with multiple characters, adventure fields, and the plot-focus-heavy campaign. If Sonic 06 was going to be the Adventure 3, it certainly killed the adventure formula by being a crap game. OKKO crossover. Sonic crossed over with the Cartoon Network original cartoon, OKKO. Let's be heroes. In the episode, let's meet Sonic. I haven't seen the show, but it looks like a fun show. You mean the Chaos Emeralds?
What do you have to say about the theft of dangerous artifacts that could cause attacks like this to happen again?
You mean the Chaos Emeralds? I'm going to assume you mean the Chaos Emeralds, because if that's what you're concerned about, I've got one of them right here.
Holy crap, Obama has a Chaos Emerald. Not much to say here, but I think Obama would have handled the whole space colony arc thing way better than Bush. Chris Chan. Starting off level 3 on the right foot, Chris Chan, aka Christine Winston Chandler, is an infamous member in the Sonic community. She is the one behind Sonic Chew. There are whole documentaries made about Christine from her humble beginnings to her current status. Personally, I never got into Sonic Chew because I had better things to do with my time. Sonic's educational software. Sonic, being a character popular with the kiddos, is perfect for a few educational games. Sonic's Schoolhouse is on the PC, there are a few games for Sonic on the Sega Pico, and at least one game on the Leapster. Sega Sonic Bros. This was an unreleased puzzle game for arcades. This game went undiscovered for years, but found in 2019. The ROM has been dumped. Those who have played it think it's a decent little game. Sonic statue in the mountains. In the body, there is a Sonic statue in the woods in a remote location. It's been restored. Sega World made the statue and it was auctioned off to a man who lives in the woods. He used the statue to help guests find his driveway. Wacky Workbench Statue. An Easter egg in Sonic CD. If you go to the past and a certain hole in the wall, you can find this little statue. It gives out rings, and in the bad future of the stage, it changes to an Eggman statue that you can destroy. Shadow was based off of Super Sonic. Gerald was searching for immortality and looked at various murals for inspiration. In Hidden Palace Zone, one of the murals depicts Super Sonic fighting a mysterious figure. While it can be guessed that Gerald based the Bio Lizard off of the Chaos mural found in Lost World, he might have gotten the idea for Shadow based off of Super Sonic from the Hidden Palace mural. Tails dies in Sonic 2. In a depressing twist of fate, in the Master System and Game Gear versions of Sonic 2, if Sonic fails to get the Chaos Emeralds, Sonic looks to the sky to see Tails' face, implying that Tails dies at the end of Sonic 2 in the bad ending. Sonic X Pilot. As with most cartoons, Sonic X had a pilot that was pretty different from the final product. There are no humans, especially White Boy Summer Chris Thorndike, so it might have taken place on Mobius instead of Earth. Some of the animation was reused for the intro. Sonic's parents. One thing that's been inconsistent is, who is Sonic's parents? The games make no mention of any parents. In the Archie comics he has a mom and dad, in the manga he has parents, and in Underground Sonic's mother is Queen Alina. In the movie, Longclaw was his adoptive guardian. Rouge the Cat. This one is pretty weird. There is some very early concept art for a cat that came out before Adventure 2, so maybe Rouge was planned to be a cat at some point but switched to a bat. Amy's tarot cards. This isn't a big part of her character, but Amy likes her tarot cards. They told her to go to Little Planet where she got kidnapped by Metal Sonic, but she got saved by Sonic. She uses the tarot cards as an attack in Sonic Chronicles. Sonic and Tails in Melee. One of the most infamous gaming hoaxes, the magazine EGM claimed that Sonic and Tails could be unlocked in Melee by defeating 20 opponents in Cruel Melee. Guess what? People did that and no Sonic. Surprise, surprise. EGM gave out copies of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle to those who did. That said, Yuji Naka did say that, if asked, Sonic could have been playable in Melee, given that Sega was leaving the hardware industry at the time. The Man 3. The Man 3 is a movie poster seen in the Dreamcast version of Sonic Adventure 1 when you fight the Egg Walker in Station Square. It was the only poster seen in earlier builds and does not appear in the DX versions. I guess the Man 3 bombed at the box office. Sonic Ride. Not to be confused with Sonic the Police game or that Popcorn Maker, Sonic was planned to have one of those rides where you sit down and watch a movie and, well, it kinda just speaks for itself. Original white jungle layout. As mentioned in Level 2, there are rings in Sonic Adventure 2 that are impossible to get. The biggest example is White Jungle, which had a different layout before release, and as a result has over 200 rings that are inaccessible. Silver LCD games. Silver had his own LCD game in the McDonald's promotion. It was extremely rare, and if you got it, you could enter in competitions to win some really awesome prizes. Due to its rarity, it was thought to be lost media, but it has been found. The Jetsons' Hard Times. Hard Times was a song from the Jetsons, a band that had Michael Jackson's collaborator in it, Brad Buxer. The song in question sounds an awful lot like Ice Cap Zone from Sonic 3. The truth is, Ice Cap Zone sampled this song. Meteor X Saga never aired in Japan. Sonic X was a big hit in North America to the point where 4Kids commissioned more episodes, but in Japan, not so much. The final season did not air on TV in Japan, but did get released on DVD here. Get blue balls. Get blue spheres is what you do in the special stages for Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Originally it said get blue balls before each special stage, and now, why do you think they changed it to blue spheres? Personally, I would have left it at get blue balls. That's my kink. If Rouge wants to do that to me, then I'm okay with that. Sonic 16. This was an unreleased Sonic game for the Genesis developed by the Sega Technical Institute. It would have focused on following the continuity of the television show. It looked a lot slower than what people wanted in a Sonic game, and it's probably for the better that it did not release. Sonic Extreme. Not to be confused with Sonic Extreme, the Saturn game. Extreme with an E was a planned hoverboarding game for the Xbox, made by Visionscape, aka the guys behind Bare Knuckle Grind and a cancelled Rocket Power title. I hate that show. Extreme has a test level and was pitched to Sega, but it never got the green light. Supposedly there were some contractual agreements with Sega in that whatever was pitched to Sega using their assets, Sega had the rights to that idea and they did not have to include the original developers in the final product. So many people think that Sonic Riders was inspired by the Extreme pitch, but this has never been confirmed. Sonic's real name. Wait, that's Sonic's real name? What kind of crap name is that? No wonder Sega killed the Archie comics. No, I'm not reading that name. I refuse. Marble Zone UFOs. An early build of Sonic 1 had UFOs in the background of Marble Zone. I don't know why they were there, but they were cut from the final product. Final Egg, Silver Sonic. In the 8-bit version of Sonic 2, in the final level you fight two bosses, one of which is Silver Sonic. It's a tough opponent and one of the first robot versions of Sonic. This design would later return in Sonic Mania. Time Eater is Mephiles. Time Eater is a mysterious entity. No one knows where it came from. Some fans think that the Time Eater is leftover material from Mephiles from Sonic 06. Comic book writer Ian Flynn thinks so too. Some fans joke that the Time Eater is the fandom personified, or it's the spirit of the Carnival Zone barrel back for more. The Prez has a photo of Sonic and Shadow on his desk. Shadow the Hedgehog was a stupid game, let's be real. At one point it's shown that the president has a picture of Sonic and Shadow on his desk. Okay, Sonic and Shadow did save the world from destruction at the end of Adventure 2, but how did the president get that photo? Plus, didn't he send Gun to kill Sonic in the first level of Adventure 2? Revenge of Dr. Robotnik. This is a typo found in the intro for Sonic the Fighters. And just to pad out this segment, it's also the only VHS release of Sonic Underground, titled Sonic Underground Robotnik's Revenge, with the correct spelling. The VHS has 3 episodes in it, and Sonic's arms are blue on the cover because why not? No Hopers. In Donkey Kong Country 2, Cranky ranks video game heroes based on how many Donkey Kong coins you get. The trash can nearby has Sonic's shoes and Earthworm Jim's gun that says No Hopers near it, as a jab against Sega. This was removed in the Game Boy port of DK Country 2. Sonic Dreams Collection. This is a fan game made in Unity. Sonic Dreams Collection starts out as a basic minigame collection, but then it goes into surreal horror that takes jabs at the Sonic fandom. Genocide City Zone. A planned zone in Sonic 2 was called Genocide City Zone. My guess is someone at Sega of Japan thought genocide sounded cool, but someone told them what genocide actually means and the zone was renamed or just scrapped outright. 06 VA Goofs. Sonic 06 was a hot mess during development, so it's no surprise that some goofs made it into the final product, like this person flubbing their line.
Wave Ocean, head to Wave Ocean. Agent Shadow, E123 Omega has engaged Mephiles. Head to Wave Ocean immediately.
Sonic Forces drama for marketing. The English version of Forces was a bit darker than the Japanese script, alluding to Sonic being tortured by Eggman for 6 months, and Tails, losing it. This might have been an attempt to make Forces seem as dark as Adventure 2 or Shadow the Hedgehog, but it didn't pan out, considering how bad Forces' script was. Irish the Hedgehog. As an April Fool's joke, the Sonic Twitter announced a new Sonic character called Irish the Hedgehog, voiced by the online personality Jacksepticeye. The Slap. A really weird panel from the comic where Sally slaps the shit out of Sonic and calls off their engagement. This launched a lot of shipping wars within the Archie fandom for who Sonic should be with. The artist behind the panel, John Gray, hates the page and said that it encapsulated everything wrong with the comic, verbally, artistically, and editorially. Metallic Madness, Bad Future lyrics. There's lyrics in this song and I'm too lazy to read them, so I'll throw them up on screen now. Japanese box art quotes. Many Japanese products have cheesy English quotes on them to sound cool. Sonic 1 and CD have English in all of its glory, and I love it. Bring these back, Sega. Ice cream with gumball eyes. Oh man, I had this ice cream. Good times playing Smash and Street Fighter with the boys, then hearing that ice cream truck roll by, and of course I got the Sonic ice cream bar with the off-center eyes. It was amazing. Sonic movie supplementary media. The Sonic movie had a lot of promotion material made for it. No surprise given how long the movie was in production. There have been novelizations, style guides, merch, Baby Sonic, the works. Let me know if you bought anything for the movie. Toei vs. Junio Sonic. Toei Studios was credited as making the intro and outro to Sonic CD, and many people called this look of Sonic Toei Sonic. But really, Junio Studios made the animated segments. Out of respect for Junio and the poor conditions that they worked in, people now refer to this Sonic as Junio Sonic. Sonic R was a Formula 1 game. According to one of the developers behind Sonic R, Traveler's Tales was making a Formula 1 game for the Saturn before Sega reached out to them to make Sonic R in wake of Extreme's cancellation. I actually like Sonic R a lot, but the controls are slippery for an on-foot racer, but it might make for a fun Formula 1 game. Haunted Station Square statue. In Station Square in the burger shop, there is a statue you can pick up and move around. If you play around with it, you can really glitch the game out. Supposedly there was some supernatural connection with the statue, as in real life the Hanshin Tigers were cursed by a KFC statue. Anyway, NPCs seem to be weirded out by it, and in DX there are missions to find the thing in weird locations. Sonic Jam for the Gamecom. The Gamecom is a crap system made by people who hate children. Somehow, they got Sega to make games for the thing, even when Sega was still in the hardware biz. Sonic Jam got a port which has some levels from some of the classic Sonic games, and well, I'll just let Mark from CGR give his thoughts on the title.
Sonic Jam on the Gamecom makes me sad. It makes me sad because somewhere, some kid was suckered into buying one of these things thinking it would be good. Like, oh, I get 3 Sonic games in one. No, you just get one giant headache.
Classic Sonic and Adventure 1. Adventure 1 was originally prototyped on the Sega Saturn. If you played Sonic World, you were playing a prototype version of Adventure. In some promo screens and concept art for Adventure 1, Sega used the classic Sonic scene in Jam and R instead of the modern Sonic with the green eyes. Sonic 2 bonus video. I think this is Cybershell's video on Sonic 2 where he goes over betas of Sonic 2. He promised a video about Sonic 2 and had uploaded it for all to enjoy. He did one for Sonic 3 as well. Sonic can't save Pikachu. Gallium unleashes a devastating beam in the intro of Ultimate's World of Light story mode, and many of the heroes fail to escape or fight the beams. Sonic should be able to outrun the beams, but instead he tried to save Pikachu and that costed both of them. Reminds me of a certain scene in Sonic Lost World. Sonic sends you to Minecraft. In the Steve trailer for Smash Ultimate, Sonic punches Mario so hard he breaks reality and launches Mario straight into Minecraft. I guess that punch channeled the rage of Sega losing the hardware war and launching Nintendo's mascot into a different game was cathartic for him. Adventure 1 Hidden NPC Dialogue. Many of the NPCs in Adventure 1 have some interesting dialogue. In the E3 build, many of the NPCs have dialogue that is unused in the final product. The dialogue also changes the further you get into the game, and if you go back to Station Square during certain times, like in Super Sonic's story where you normally don't go, the NPCs do have dialogue reflecting the state of the game. Blue Core Studios fan-made Sonic movie. In 2013, Blue Core Studios made a fan-made Sonic film. It's well made for a short film. Jaleel White voices Sonic in the movie. Sonic Omens controversy. Sonic fan games are common and Sega is cool with them as long as they don't make a profit. Sonic Omens is a fan game, but they have a Patreon which kind of muddies the water. While Omens is still up, I guess they aren't directly profiting on the title, but some people are iffy on the situation. Sony threatened for a Heroes port. Heroes was made for the GameCube and Xbox. The original version played great on those platforms, but Sony said that if they didn't get Heroes, they would deny Sega any favors. So Sonic Team had to redo the engine to work on the PlayStation 2, which explains why the PlayStation 2 port of Heroes is a bit rough, and the game in general is a bit slippery. This goes for the PS2 port of Shadow the Hedgehog, which uses the Heroes engine. Game Grumps suck at Sonic on purpose. The Game Grumps, mostly Aaron, are infamous in the Sonic community for being extremely negative on the franchise. A few people joke that they are terrible on Sonic games on purpose to be more negative on the franchise. Even if that's the case, that doesn't excuse Aaron's terrible gaming takes. The Sonic Sense. A trait that Sonic was supposed to have was that he was going to sneeze when danger was around, kinda like Spider Sense, but sneezing. It shows up in the Sonic CD intro and every now and again, but this trait of Sonic has largely been ignored. Winking Rouge. In Heroes, if you go into the first person mode and look at Rouge, she winks at you. Fun little Easter egg. Knuckles and big arms are stronger than Super Sonic. Super Sonic is depicted as being invincible, only being weak to crushing, drowning, and falling into pits. A few things have injured Super Sonic, like the device Eggman used on him in Unleashed. Big arms in Sonic 3 can knock Super Sonic out. The final boss of Mania also has an attack that can make Super Sonic lose rings, and Knuckles just straight punches the shit out of Sonic in the intro of Sonic 3. And I think in Lost World there is an obstacle that can hurt Super Sonic. The Simpsons writers ship Sonic and Amy. Sonic says wait until marriage. Tectoy. In Brazil, Tectoy distributes Sega products. The Master System was extremely popular in Brazil, and Tectoy continues to make plug-and-play Sega devices that are very popular. Stop Santiago. A tweet from Snick that claimed that the 3D classic Sonic from Generations and Forces is an imposter and not the classic Sonic we all know. Instead, that classic Sonic is called Santiago. And of course, the fandom took with this meme and ran with it. We're on your ass, Santiago, you motherfucker. Outrun skid sound. The original skid noise for Sonic 1 was actually ripped from the Sega classic Outrun, and well, that's a very anticlimactic finish to this tier. Sonic Gather Battle. Another fan game. It looks pretty cool, but it asks for administrative privileges on your computer, as in DRM, and the game fucks out if you try to deactivate the anti-cheat and DRM stuff. Basically, Gather Battle is ransomware. More like Sonic Gather Data, haha! Boobs incident. In the defunct Sonic Runners, Sega accidentally wrote boo as boob. Fun little goof, and Sega quickly fixed and apologized for the typo. Personally, I like boobs more than boo. Metal Sonic is Sonic roboticized. In the comic, Sonic got captured by Eggman and was roboticized into Metal Sonic. There was a whole arc about the Freedom Fighters trying to save Sonic, and it ended with Metal Sonic and Metal Knuckles having a punch out, and yeah, that's pretty badass. Anyway, this is a fan theory about Metal Sonic in the games proper, but nah, Metal Sonic is just Metal Sonic. Eggman's stash is fake. There is unused Omochao audio from Adventure 2 that says that Eggman's mustache is fake. However, this was not meant for the good Dr. Eggman, but instead for one of the professors at the Chao Academy. Sonic Skeleton. An unused sprite for a Sonic CD would have showed Sonic Skeleton. They were also going to show Sonic Skeleton in Unleashed, but that never happened either. In Sonic and All-Stars racing games, when characters get electrocuted, they don't show their skeletons, or at the very least, a very low-resolution version of one. Sonic and the Wonders of the World. Not a lot of people know this now, but Sega has always been eyeing up Sonic for the big screen. One pitch that Sega and Sonic Team were about was MGM's Sonic Wonders of the World, written by Richard Jefferies. It would have had Sonic come to the real world via a science device straight out of Rick and Morty, and Sonic would have gone on an adventure to stop Robotnik in the real world before he dies from being outside the game Sonic Extreme. Yes, this was made as a promotion for the cancelled Sonic Extreme game. Well, that summary sucks, but the script seems fun and it would have been a fun time for kids. Ultimately, the movie never came to be, and this was just another thing on top of the million other things Extreme had going against it. Sonic Armageddon. Another Sonic movie. Armageddon would have been a darker take on the series with a destroyed Mobius and trying to wrap up Sonic SatAM. There are 4 pieces of concept art plus a homemade pitch from Ken Penders. Penders pitched the idea straight to Sega, but Sega was too focused on Sonic X and recovering from leaving the hardware industry, and honestly, Armageddon looks really stupid, and I'm glad it didn't get made. At least the pitch video Penders made still exists. Female Tails. Tails is a boy, and the games have made sure everybody knows Tails is a boy. That said, many people thought he was a girl at first, thanks to his younger appearance and frequently being voiced by women. Hell, in the Spanish dub of one of the cartoons, he was called a girl. I guess Tails now knows what Kurama and Kurapika feel like. Big the Cat is voiced by Duke Nukem. In Adventure 1, Big is voiced by John St. John, who voiced Duke Nukem. St. John actually hates Big's voice and intentionally forgot how to do Big's voice. Adventure 2 Stage Test. In the digital ports of Adventure 2, if you do some glitches with the Chow keys, you can access to the test level for Adventure 2. Sonic 2 Time Travel. An unused idea for Sonic 2, time travel was planned for the title. However, early on in development, it was found that the Genesis did not have enough room to properly implement a time travel mechanic. This idea was put into Sonic CD. Sonic 1's original build. Sonic's first public appearance was at Tokyo Toy Show in 1990. The build shown at the event was playable and was very different from subsequent builds. Yuji Naka did say that he wanted to include the Toy Show build for one of the collections, but that build is lost media. Sonic and Sally Hoarder. So this should be renamed to Sonic and Sally Statue. In Australia, there was a Sega World, and they had a statue of the two. After the place shut down, a lot of the stuff was sold off, including the statue of the two, and it found them in a junkyard, and I think it's been restored. Rankles the Otter. An infamous prank, Rankles was a hoax from a magazine that detailed Rankles as Knuckles' partner. The original article even confirmed that Rankles was a hoax. As with anything, fans have made Rankles their own. Sonic R and Survival. The lyrics in Sonic R are amazing. While they are all cheesy love songs, you can read the lyrics about survival. Hell, it even says, you know you have to survive when you're living in the city. Though, I personally read the lyrics not so much about surviving, but working hard and earning your keep. Shadow the Hedgehog Uncut. There was a rumor about the Japanese version of Shadow the Hedgehog that had a more graphic death for Maria, complete with blood, but due to how the scene is shot, you can't see anything. Rouge's hyper-realistic vagina. According to Zach from When He Plays, Rouge has a highly rendered snatch in Adventure 2. Horny on main Sega. Nice. Sonic Adventure DLC. Adventure 1 has some DLC that affects the adventure fields. There were ads, competitions, and decorations for Christmas and New Year's. A lot of the DLC was thought to be permanently lost, the Japanese New Year's DLC in particular, but a fan bought a used VMU that had the DLC and backed it up for all to enjoy. Sonic 3 Hacked. A fan hack that has Princess Sally in it. It's actually a creepypasta, and the site I found it on has its images broken. Sonic sound effects in gas stations. I remembered going to a gas station somewhere in northern New Mexico, and at the cash register I was flummoxed to hear the Sonic ring chime from the register. Apparently this isn't a uniquely New Mexican thing, though that wouldn't surprise me. The company for the registers, Gilbarco Veeder Root, made the registers, and a third-party developer made the point-of-sale software. It's thought that the software developer has some connection to Sega, and that's why Gilbarco never got C&D's nuts over the ring sound. Or more than likely, Sega just doesn't care. Sonic Crackers. A concept for a Sonic game that would have had Sonic and Tails tethered together. This idea would eventually shape into Knuckles Chaotix, which used tethering as a core mechanic. Weknia. Weknia is a glitched character in Knuckles Chaotix that makes Knuckles silver. It looks pretty cool. In the hidden stage select, it doesn't have a name other than just a bunch of asterisks. It was left over data of Tails, who was supposed to be playable in Chaotix. Sonic Boom Post-Apocalypse. A theory about Sonic Boom is that it takes place after the apocalypse, with less emphasis on technology and humans. The characters wearing bandages is the style of the post-apocalypse. Sister Sonic. When Sega was looking to localize Popful Mail on the Sega CD, they were going to localize it as Sister Sonic and tie it into the Sonic franchise. Due to fan backlash, Sega opted to keep the game as is. I really miss the days where lead heroines wore leotards as their main outfits. Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog pilot. The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog started production presumably before Sonic 2 released. The animation looked way better than the final product, but is incomplete as it lacks sound. A cameo of the pilot does appear in the show proper. Sonic SatAM also had a really different pilot too, with a different Freedom Fighter team that didn't even have Tails on it, though this might have just been mock-ups. The actual pilot has a different intro and more resembles the final product. Shogakukan manga. Publisher Shogakukan made a Sonic manga that ran between 1992 to 94. It really highlights the differences between American and Japanese Sonic. American Sonic media was always darker and edgier, but Japan went more for a cute approach. Somari. One of the most infamous hacks of all time is Somari. Basically, it's Mario in Sonic 1 on the Famicom. And of course, there is the opposite of having Sonic in Mario 2. Characters can't show too much emotion. This is a mandate from Sega in regards to the comics. Supposedly characters, especially Sonic, can't show too much emotion, which many read as Sonic can't cry. A few panels were even redrawn to not have Sonic cry. Sega had a lot of mandates on the comics to the point where Archie just said fuck it and stopped the series altogether. Not helping was the legal issues with the series between some of the writers. Robotnik's diabolical traps. Sonic 3 had a rushed development due to a marketing deal with McDonald's, so a lot of content had to get cut from Sonic 3. Another side effect was the lack of bug testing. Sega knew this, and hand-waved the glitches in Sonic 3 as Robotnik's diabolical traps. Cobermani456. Cobermani was a popular YouTuber who focused on Sonic and Nintendo games. He had over 1 million subs, but his last upload was over 3 years ago. He was close to Etika and stopped uploading after he'd passed away. There was some drama around the guy, but I don't know enough about that to comment, but I hope Cobermani is doing okay. Official Human Sonic. You see this picture? It's official. It was made for a Tokyo Game Show 2001 by adventure artist Yuji Uekawa. It's not clear if it is Sonic in human form or just a cosplayer, but we don't know. Still, this is real art. Missing press start button. Sonic 1 was supposed to have text that says press the start button, but it goes unused in the final product. You can restore it thanks to a mod. Lost World Launch Party. Sega of London held a launch party for the PC port of Sonic Lost World. While originally it was supposed to be invite only, Sega ended up having all of the Sonic fandom in London come to the party. And there was an open bar. A bunch of Sonic fans plus an open bar is a total disaster. As a result, Sega held off on doing launch parties for 4 years after this event. Sonic 1 beta in Wayne's World. And a blink and you miss a cameo, a beta of Sonic 1 can be seen in Wayne's World. You know it's the beta because it has the UFOs not seen in the final product. Similarly, Nick Arcade had a unique build of Sonic 2, but that was made to promote Sonic 2. Scott Pilgrim. In the Scott Pilgrim comic, it is heavily implied, if not outright stated, that Scott's favorite game is Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Hell, he even wears a Sonic and Knuckles t-shirt at one point. I wonder if Michael Cera's favorite game is Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Adventure 2 Submarine. Adventure 2 was going to have branching story paths, kinda like Shadow the Hedgehog. One example given was a submarine. Sonic was stuck on a submarine and he would have the choice to either escape the submarine or try to get it to safety. What happens after that is unknown. My guess is they didn't have this actually planned for the game, it was just an idea to give to the press. Jimmy the Motobug. This is a badnik in Mania that the Heavy Rider rides. His name is a tribute to the Sonic hacker Polygon Jim, as he made a Sonic game called Motobug the Badnik, where you play as the Motobug. Sadly, Polygon Jim passed away. Shadow and Knuckles in Unleashed. Unleashed is a pretty good game, but it lacks 2 of my favorite characters in Shadow and Knuckles. A report says that the 2 would have been playable, but they must have been cut really early on. I guess they just wanted to focus on Sonic. Shame, as the Werehog levels would have been perfect for a Knuckles brawler. Sonic X Toonzai bumpers. I don't remember Toonzai at all. I remember Foxbox. Anyway, there were several bumpers for Sonic X, and apparently one of the bumpers had Jason Griffith voice a bumper after the second major voice change was announced, making it some of the last material Griffith worked on. Yuji Naka's YouTube channel. So apparently Yuji Naka has a YouTube channel where he uploads some stuff about Balan Wonderland and a vid about working in Sega in 1990. He's also really into cars and drones, and the vid you're watching now is of him flying a drone over some cherry blossoms. Endless Possibilities isn't on streaming services. One of the best themes for Sonic is Endless Possibilities from Unleashed. I used to jog to that song back in high school. While Sega has been great about uploading their music to Spotify unlike other companies, the song Endless Possibilities isn't there. The rest of the Unleashed OST is up, just not that one song. It might have something to do with Jarrett Riddick, the frontman for Bowling for Soup, as there might be some legal issues there. Keep in mind, most Sonic music since Sonic R has been on Spotify, vocal themes included. Hell, the Japanese intro and outro to Sonic CD is on Spotify, and Sega had issues with those tracks, so something is up on Riddick's end. Sonic DS. When the DS was shown off at E3 2004, one of the games was Sonic DS, a game that had some of Hero's aesthetic and you rub the screen to make Sonic go fast, and I really thought this was going to be a launch title for the DS, but we never got this Sonic game. We got the Rush series instead for the DS. Looking at this footage, Sonic Dash might have been inspired by this title. Top 10 Hottest Sonic Chicks. I agree with that description. The Sonic series is full of hot characters. I'm not a furry, but I would totally have consensual sex with Rouge. Sega Choir Origins. The iconic Sega Choir is closely tied with Sega's identity, and many people associate it with Sonic. So where did it come from? It started as far back as 1983 for TV ads for the SG-1000. Sonic 06 Russian Roulette. Yes, there is a mission in 06 called Russian Roulette. Apparently it was cut from the final product because, Russian Roulette in a Sonic game. The footage taken is from Sonic 06 Restored. Sonic Plush in the Amazon. In a TV advertisement for Sonic Adventure 1, a Sonic plush is yeeted out of an airplane into the jungle. Pat Mac would be very upset at this ad. Thankfully, Sega did not pollute the jungle, as a tribe found the plush and has been taking care of it. Anti-Sony PS2 Club. On a poster in Sonic Adventure 2, there is a poster that has some text that reads Anti-XXX2 Association, which many fans take as a jab against the then competing Sony PlayStation 2. Sadly, the PS2 would become the highest selling console of all time, while the Dreamcast died in 2001, but it lives on in our hearts. Sonic Arcade Album. This is an album released by German music label Arcade, with songs inspired by Sonic, and that's where this banger comes from, and it was supposed to be with The Ride. And don't worry, I won't play the track through the rest of the layer. Knuckles Nike symbol. Sega was planning to do a Nike promotion for Sonic, and one thing that was going to cement the promotion was Knuckles having the Nike swoosh on his chest. The deal fell through, and all that's left is the crescent on Knuckles' chest. The promotion hasn't been officially confirmed, but it has been alluded to by members of the development team. Hidden Knuckles Idol. In Sonic & Knuckles, there's a hidden Knuckles animation where if you wait at a specific spot, Knuckles will shoo you away after he opens a bridge for you. Danimals in Sonic Dash. Sonic was on the yogurt, Danimals was in Sonic Dash as a cross-promotion to get kids to eat super unhealthy yogurt. Mascot Costume Wrestling. Sega sponsored a mixed martial arts event and had Shadow come out in a costume for the people as a form of promotion for Shadow the Hedgehog. Naka basically said that the logo of the Pancreas MMA logo was the same color scheme as Shadow, and that's the answer behind this promotion. In 2007, Sonic stepped inside the arena against Mario, and these are official costumes being used at a wrestling event in Australia, and Sonic smacks the hell out of some guy. The acid in the arc is Biolizard P. In Cannon's core and the Biolizard fight, there is orange fluid throughout the level. Some think that the water comes from the Biolizard itself, aka its pee. And if that's the case, that is a lot of pee. It would even make Riki Fast Tiger blush. Look her up. Amy's Buzzsaw. Amy rides in a car in Sonic R, and her weapon would have been a saw blade. Pokeball sound in the OVA. Apparently somewhere in the Sonic OVA you can hear a Pokeball sound. My guess is the team had a stock music library and just used whatever they found, and hoped no one would notice. At the very least, Nintendo nor the Pokemon Company did. I'm really sad that the OVA never became a full TV series. It had so much potential. Alas, what could have been. Sonic Cafe. Sonic Cafe was a series of mobile games released in Japan. It was a service that you paid for monthly, about $3, and got access to a ton of Sonic games. Neopets crossover. On Neopets in 2009, there was a flash game called Sonic Knight in Training to promote Sonic and the Black Knight. It was taken down after the promotion ended. Yuji Naka is the train station announcer. This is a joke from a Sonic 1 iceberg. Basically, the announcer for Train Station in Station Square is Yuji Naka himself, and I really doubt Naka-san's English is that good. Shadow smoking. So in Shadow the Hedgehog, there's an audio clip of Shadow smoking a cigar. I honestly blocked a lot of the game for that memory, so I think the audio clips of Shadow smoking are unused if they exist. Egg HVC001. That random combo of numbers and letters is the official name for the first boss in Sonic CD. HVC001 is the model number for the Famicom, so this was probably a jab at Nintendo. Sonic for Real Justice. This was a joke Tumblr blog made by some friends who pretended to be Sonic characters and fight for social justice in an exaggerated tone. The Tumblr got pretty popular, but there was some drama behind the scenes and is now immortalized on Know Your Meme. Sonic 3 Drop Dash. In one of the builds for Sonic 3, it was discovered that it was going to have a drop dash mechanic as seen in Sonic Mania and the M2 port of Sonic 1 for Switch. Among other oddities, the music for certain stages in this build were different from the Genesis release. Sonic CD Tech Demo. Sega had to shill the Sega CD somehow, and what better way than with a tech demo? Here Sonic is in a room holding a CD as the rest of the video shows the capabilities of the Sega CD. Origin Aura Transports. Holy copyright infringement, Batman. That's just straight up Sonic used for this service's logo. The Brazilian government used Sonic music. Current Brazilian president and fucking lunatic Jair Bolsonaro used music from Sonic 06 in an official tweet for some promotional video. I don't speak Portuguese. Sonic 06 has some banging music, but that would not be my first choice to use in a political video. Hell, the fact that Bolsonaro's team used Sonic 06 music right away should be accounted against them. Strange thing is, he's done it again with both Mario and Sonic music. Brazil, don't stop being Brazil. But seriously, get Bolsonaro out of the president chair. Hunted P. Hunted P was the rapper who wrote the raps for Knuckles' levels in Sonic Adventure 2. Apparently he only had like a day to write and record the music for Adventure 2, and he's a controversial figure within the scene, as he lied about not being paid by Sega. He claimed to work on a Sonic title that doesn't exist, and extorted a music creator, Brasmo. In an Adventure 2 randomizer, it was found that the randomizer affects Chao too. One streamer got a super powerful Chao called Brasmo who had max stats, and an egg that looked like a strobe light. Big the cat grows the weed. Big is a pretty chill dude. Let's look at his place. Is he growing the devil's lettuce? Probably not, but it's fun to imagine a character growing weed in a Sonic game. Mysterious Speed Highway character. In Speed Highway, there are neon signs of an unknown cat-like creature. It's probably supposed to be Chao, but who knows, it probably means nothing at all. Zodic the Hedgehog. In cult classic Dreamcast title Illbleed, there is a boss titled Zodic the Hedgehog, an obviously evil parody version of Sonic. So if you see this guy as some kind of nightmare fuel character, just be known it's from a totally unrelated Dreamcast game. Chao Death Percent Run. Yes, this is a meme category some speedrunners do to kill Chao as fast as possible. Speedrunners will never be satisfied. They are always searching for that next rush, even if that comes from killing Chao. Hedgehogs can swim. Hey, would you look at that? Real life hedgehogs can swim. Someone should have told Sonic Team to take a bio class. Red Mountain Prison. When you get inside Red Mountain, there are some freaky looking prisoners and even an electric chair. One of the missions of DX even said hell outright. When you go to Red Mountain again as Gamma, the prisoners are gone, presumably killed by the rising lava in Red Mountain. Sonic in an MTV political ad. Do you remember video mods? They were music videos made with video game assets, and of course, Death Jr. would be set to My Chemical Romance. Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles do their part as Americans and vote for an original song by VG Party called Stand and Choose. I wonder who they voted for. Unrelated, there was an MTV contest set in Alcatraz where competitors played Sonic and Knuckles for cash. Wisps are EM Wave beings. EM Wave beings are from Mega Man Star Force. They are aliens that fuse with you and give you superpowers. That sounds a lot like Wisps, don't they? Sonic Death Ray Pin Badge. In Italy, if you bought a Mega Drive with Sonic 1, you could get a pin which had an advertisement that gave Sonic blue arms and a creepy red eyes and a goofy face. The pin itself has red eyes that flash when on. Anti-Sonic Bangs Bunny. In one of the comics, Anti-Sonic, later known as Scourge the Hedgehog, dresses up as Sonic and makes some advances on several females in the series, including Bunny. In one panel, the two have a lengthy nap, which is implied to be the two banging in the woods. I can see why Ken Penders is so loathed in the Sonic fandom now. Topper's Ice Cream ad. Sonic and Tails torture Eggman with some ice cream from Topper. Or, excuse me, this is Australian, so Toppa. It had shock rocks in it. Eggman looks a bit too happy to get tortured. I know the toilet is going to be tortured afterwards. Viral Chao. These are unique Chao from Sonic Chronicles that were supposed to be given out at official events. Adventure 2 Pepsi Man influence. In 1999, the cult classic Pepsi Man was released on the PlayStation 1. The first level of that title has a lot in common with City Escape, where you ride a sled through the streets and then get chased by a truck. It's probably coincidental that the two games have some commonality between them. In the Japanese version of Fighting Vipers, Pepsi Man is a playable character. Quick and Silva. Sonic's unofficial console debut. Sonic appeared as a bad guy in the European side-scroller Quick and Silva, which was made by Factor 5 under a different name. Sonic isn't alone here, as characters such as Mario and the Bubble Bobble Dragon appear here too as bad guys. Yes, this is hella copyright infringement. Russian game show. Suka bliet! In Russia, there was a Sonic game show. It was funded by the people who distributed Sega products in Russia. Game shows were weird back then. The 8th Chaos Emerald. There are 7 Chaos Emeralds. That's standard for the series since Sonic 2. In Sonic the Fighters, each opponent you defeat has a Chaos Emerald, but there's 8 opponents. While you don't start with a Chaos Emerald, Eggman does clone you, so you have an Emerald. So did Eggman clone a Chaos Emerald? Sega Sonic. A lot of early Sonic merch in Japan was branded as Sega Sonic, and only in Japan and only for the arcade stuff, such as the arcade-only Sega Sonic, as well as the plushes. This had to do with the arcade game Sonic Blast Man, and trying to avoid any potential legal issues. Sonic 2 Special Edition. Sonic 2 was going to have an updated version that would have been called Sonic 2 Special Edition that would have been on the Sega 32X. A quote I found was, "We added a shitload of secrets into this thing. Seriously, you thought Hidden Palace Zone was bad? This thing is gonna be like goddamn JFK. Really, it's just a joke let's play that goes from everything to the surreal to the horrific." Secretary menu. If you want to customize your Sonic Adventure 2 experience, you can change the theme or the main menus. For the Dreamcast version, the President's Secretary of all characters got a theme as DLC. The GameCube version does not have DLC, but someone with too much time on their hands found out the Secretary is in with a really obtuse code. Mario in Marble Zone. It's a me, Mario. I am a texture in the Marble Zone on Genesis. I like at the pasta and getting pegged by Peach. Woohoo! Sonic Hedgehog Gene. Sonic has the honor of having a protein named after him. You can read more about it on Wikipedia because I barely passed Bio 101. Climax Studios Sonic Games. Climax Studios made titles like Silent Hill Origins and Lizzie McGuire 3 Homecoming Havoc. Climax made 2 pitches to Sega for Sonic titles. Sonic the Shadow World would have been a darker title with Sonic and Shadow making an escape before they are stuck in the Shadow World forever. They also pitched another Sonic title called Sonic Origins, but I couldn't find any information about the second pitch. Sonic 1 Invisible Credits. Due to Sega's mandates at the time, they forbade developer credits in their titles. Yuji Naka did not like this, so they snuck in the credits that can be accessed in the Japanese version with a code. Dynamite Ducks Shared Universe. Being the Dynamite took inspiration from the Sega arcade game, Dynamite Ducks. So I guess Sonic and Dynamite Ducks share the same universe. Same with the Flicky games. Aw man, watch out MCU, the Sonic Cinematic Universe is really coming together! Sonic 2 Holographic Labels. Sometime in 2014, Al Nilsson found a roll of holographic Sonic 2 labels for, well, Sonic 2. My guess is this was a pitch to see if Sega of Japan would be okay with this, but I guess mass-producing holographic labels would have been super expensive, especially for a game as common as Sonic 2 on Genesis. Sally's Loss of Virginity. Because of course, why not? Why not in our comic book for kids would we want to know if Sally lost her V-card or not? Programmer is taking a nap. Hold out, Programmer. During a pre-release build for Sonic CD, the special stages were unfinished, and as a joke they threw in this little tagline, "Damn it, Programmer." This is also a good time to mention the Easter eggs in CD like the Sonic Batman tribute, Sonic spitting on the mic, and of course, fun is infinite. Spanish Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog intro. Like a lot of foreign dubs of 90s cartoons, the Spanish version of Adventures of Sonic uses its own theme song, complete with lyrics. Serene Comics. Sorry if I mispronounced the name, I don't speak French. Because this is the French Sonic comic. There is some interesting stuff here, like there is a Mystic Ruins before a Mystic Ruins existed in Sonic, so yeah. Sonic Live in Sydney. Sega World Sydney had a stage play involving our favorite franchise in 1997. And Sally is on the cover of the CD. It involved puppets. The CD is available to listen to on YouTube, but I can't find any footage of the actual show outside of some pictures. Spax 3. Spax 3 was one of the earliest YouTubers devoted to Sonic. He had a huge hatred for Jason Griffith and must have been a bigger figure in the community than I had realized. Enough to have a whole goddamn documentary made about the guy. Whatever the case, I hope Spax is doing alright in life. Music similarities. Sonic Team recycles a lot of music in the Sonic series. There's actually a lot of recycled music, one example being Green Grove from 3D Blast being reused for Windy Valley in Adventure. There's also some other tunes that sound similar to other tunes outside of Sonic, but again, that's a whole different rabbit hole to go down. Tails Sky Patrol was originally a Disney game. Tails Sky Patrol is a weird game, even by Sonic standards. It's a rail shooter with puzzle elements that isn't particularly good. It was originally going to be a Disney game, probably for the Master System and Game Gear, before things happened behind the scenes and it was salvaged as a Tails game that is vaguely related to Sonic as a whole. That's probably why the game feels so removed from the Sonic series as a whole. The Game Gear version was originally released in Japan only, but has seen releases outside of Japan since. Sonic and Tails and Fighting Vipers. During the development of Fighting Vipers, one of the programmers put in Sonic and Tails for the heck of it. Yu Suzuki liked it and proposed an idea for a Sonic-themed fighter to AM2 head, Hiroshi Kataoka. Honey was planned to be in the original Sonic the Fighters 2, but she was brought back for the HD port. Sonic and Tails can be accessed in Fighting Vipers through hacking. Sonic the Wrestler. There is a man who has been wrestling under the name Sonic the Wrestler for years. He wears all blue, has a mask with spikes, and wears red shoes, and even throws rings into the crowd. He is a jobber and had a pretty good stage presence. Not a lot of information about Sonic the Wrestler is out there. No one even knows the guy's name. There is a luchador wrestler named Sonic, and they might be the same person. R2 hoax. Going back to R2, the lost Sonic CD stage, someone claimed to have found the music to the stage, but it was a hoax. The song was called Take It from Alex Lee. The song is up on Spotify, and while I can't play it for you, it does sound like a Sonic tune from the era. Shadow likes Kill la Kill. One of the Twitter takeovers, the Sonic characters answered questions from the fans. One question has Shadow answer about his favorite anime. He likes the one with the edgy girl with the sword. And guess what anime he is talking about?
Form of art, it was not a mistake. Second, I like the one with the edgy girl and the scissor blade.
Kill la Kill has a lot in common with Adventure 2, and fans have memed on the similarities. It's only natural that Sonic would lampshade it at some point. Fan art in Sonic and All-Stars Racing. In All-Stars Racing on Roulette Road, the developers put in a piece of art they thought was official Amy art, but was actually Sonia art from Sonic Underground. A patch fixed this except for the Wii version. The artist behind the picture thought it was pretty funny. Christian Vector. Apparently Vector, the money-focused and fun-loving leader of the Chaotix, is Christian according to the manual for Knuckles Chaotix. Feminist Eggman. In the English version of Heroes Manual, it says that Eggman is a feminist. This is a mistranslation, as in the Japanese version of Sonic Heroes, it says that Eggman is a womanizer. Neither trait really shows in the games or shows, but I guess if you're conquering the world, you don't care if you're conquering boys or girls. And that sounds really wrong as I say that out loud. Treasure Tales. This is a cancelled Sonic game. This one would have focused on Tails in a slower platform and puzzle game. It was pitched by the Sega Technical Institute. It was only a pitch and doesn't have any actual footage. In fact, I think these are just mock-ups. Astropede. This was another pitched title for the Genesis from the Sega Technical Institute. There is a video of it and it looks pretty cool. The demo is set in Hidden Palace Zone, and Astropede would have fought Robotnik as a boss. Scrapped Demonic Entity. An early concept for the Sonic series was to have Sonic fight monsters and save his blonde bombshell of a non-girlfriend from said monsters. You can see a bunch of the monsters in this concept art, and this asshole more than likely would have been the main villain. Adventure 1 Game Over Music. The game over music in Adventure 1 is pretty sad, isn't it? While the other games have fun but annoying game over tunes, Adventure 1's sounds like you're stuck in limbo. It's the knowledge that Station Square is doomed to chaos and you've failed in your mission, and the black game over screen with the music just adds to the eeriness. Third storybook game. Sonic and the Secret Rings and the Black Knight were a part of the storybook spin-off series, which were games with a fantasy setting. There was a third storybook game planned, but due to the meh reception of the two aforementioned titles, the third game got scrapped. Cancelled Sonic merch. There's actually a lot of cancelled Sonic merch out there, like cancelled Burger King promotions, cancelled Jazzwares and Toy merch, and this big plush that Pat Mac has. Lots of merch gets cancelled because of legal reasons, practicality, lacking a market, or Sega just saying no. If you are lucky, you can score a prototype or sample merch. Sonic the Intergalactic Criminal. This is one thing I could not find a lot of information on. I think it was a rejected plot for something, maybe Sonic Extreme or maybe the movie, but I couldn't find much about the Intergalactic Criminal. If anyone knows anything, let me know in the comments. Sonic Dance Power Mixtapes. This was a series of pop/techno/electronic compilation albums. Even though Sonic is on the cover and a painfully Eurobeat cover, the music contained has nothing to do with Sonic or Sega. The club scene. There was a song for Sonic 2 made by the American side that went unused. It was found on Twitter by a user named Kevin Slacky, who said that his teacher made a song that went unused. The accompanying scene shows Sonic dancing with Tails having a classic Shibuya meltdown. Sonic level creator. Super Mario Maker. Sega beat Nintendo to the punch with Sonic Level Creator, a Flash-based level creation tool where you make Sonic levels. Sega took down the creator in 2011. Archie Holocaust. One of those what the fuck is wrong with you Ken Penders things. In the Knuckles storyline, there is a straight-up reference to the Holocaust, complete with Nazi salutes, imagery from World War II, and a quote from German pastor Martin Niemöller. I can't speak German. Basically, the Dark Legion in the Sonic comics is the Sonic version of Nazis, and I wonder why Sega cancelled the Archie comics. 3D Blast Shockwave game. This was a web browser game based on the special stages in 3D Blast called Sonic's Bonus Game. It was made to promote the Saturn version of 3D Blast. Sega took it down in 1999. Chili dogs are made of animals. Sonic's favorite food is chili dogs. And guess what hot dogs and chili is made out of? Yep, Sega releases the animals from Eggman just to eat them in chili dogs. Unless, of course, that's a soy hot dog and vegan chili sauce. The Sonic Toaster. Yep, this happened. Gambling addicted mother. In Adventure 1, there is a woman and a boy near the entrance of Casinopolis. If you talk to the boy, he keeps saying that his mom is stuck in the casino. She straight up admits that she goes to the casino every night. Gambling addiction in a Sonic game. What a world. Basically what happened, everybody had amnesia. When asked about the story inconsistencies in Sonic 06, a Sega rep said that everybody had amnesia, which is a hilarious way of asking the fans and the public to forget Sonic 06 even happened, which is probably for the best. Blaze's breast size. An unused character trait for Blaze was to have her conscious about her chest size. This is a personality trait that never made it into any Sonic media, as far as I can tell. At the very least, Blaze can take some comfort knowing that she still gets furry porn. Not as much of it as Rouge, but still. Unleashed Mobile Port Blood. Did you know that Unleashed had a mobile version which was essentially a demake of Unleashed? Looks cool, and look at the screenshot. Is that blood and skulls on the spikes? Did Sonic wander into the pit from Mortal Kombat? Tamers12345. This is a Sonic YouTuber known for his fan animations and odd obsession with Sonic Underground, his ships, and Sonic's butt. Tamers claims that his works are serious, but who knows. This is my first time experiencing this YouTuber, and it's like the rapper Viper, shit posting as art. Data Designs Interactive Sonic. Data Design Interactive were known for making shovelware games. Game archivists Obscure Gamers acquired a bunch of hard drives from the defunct DDI. Among the hard drives was a weird-looking model of Sonic. It probably wasn't for a game, but made for the British Fleetway comic, more than likely used as reference material. Chuck Yeager. Yeager was the first person to travel faster than the speed of sound. Old Mate Yeager appeared in one of the comics where his friend Gordon died and he kept his jacket which had a Hedgehog emblem on it. As a tribute, Chuck named the emblem to Sonic the Hedgehog. Supersonic Cross Universe. This is a surprisingly well-made and high-produced animated series from a person named Joro Sahe. I think I said that wrong. This series is in Spanish and doesn't have too much of a presence in the English fandom. Yes, Mega Man is in this series too. Basically, think of every shonen trope plus the occasional sex scene and you have Supersonic Cross Universe. Alex Hennerol. Some people have fantasies about fictional characters and that's fine. Alex Hennerol, the creator of the site Sonic Passion, was really obsessed with the character, having fantasies about Sonic that I can't say here because it would make me throw up. I don't kink shame, but hey, you do you. These days, Alex is no longer into the Sonic fandom, instead she is focusing on plastic surgery. Sonic and Tails and Mario Kart Double Dash. Shigeru Miyamoto made an offhand comment about the then upcoming Mario Kart Double Dash, saying that Sonic might even be a playable character. With this quote, rumors ran wild, but ultimately Sonic and Tails are nowhere to be seen in Double Dash. Satanic Texture. In the arena where you fight Chaos 2 and Sonic Adventure 1, there is a mysterious satanic texture in the level that's normally unseen. It does not help on the back of the box for the Japanese release of Sonic Adventure 1, it says 666 on the cover. If you're 555, I'm 666! Religious imagery in 06. I guess some people drew some Christian fan art from Sonic 06. According to some people, Mephiles, Iblis, and Solaris are basically the Sonic version of Satan, and then there's one pose where Shadow is posed like Jesus. Personally, I don't read it like that, but hey, art is open to interpretation. Yosh. If you went to the Chow Garden with Eggman in Adventure 2 and you pet the Chow, Eggman goes yosh, which is Japanese for an affectionate okay. They left the Japanese in the English script for some reason, and Dean Bistro had to say Japanese in the final version of Adventure 2. Sonic also gives out a very Japanese yelled Teria in the English script too. Persian Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog intro. For some reason, the Persian version of this show uses Katy Perry's Last Friday Night as the instrumental to its opening, with original lyrics laid over it. Personally, I would have used Woe Is Me's version of Last Friday Night for the intro. Jump Boy Chemical Plant Music. Jump Boy was a game that was built into some Samsung phones, and in this game it had chemical plant music. I'm going to assume that Samsung did not ask Sega or Masato Nakamura for permission to use music for this game. Man of the Year Part 2. In Sonic Jam, there is a cartoon short called Man of the Year, sometimes called Sonic the Animation. It's a fun little cartoon, and it's called Part 1. So, where's Part 2? It was planned, but due to time and budget issues, as well as problems with TMSE at the time, Man of the Year won't be finished. Sonic Cross Love Live. In Japan, Sega has collaborated with multimedia franchise Love Live. Sonic has appeared in official art with Love Live image girls Rin Hoshizora and Hanamaru Kunikida. So yes, if you have the cash, you can afford a figure with an anime girl holding Sonic giving 2 big thumbs up. 4,000 pontos. This is where the tier image comes from. On a Brazilian game show called Play Game, they had this Eggman show up, and to be honest, this character freaks me the fuck out. Weird genitals. Hedgehogs and echidnas have some of the weirdest peepees in all of the animal kingdom. Echidnas have a 4-headed peepee. Meanwhile, male hedgehogs have a peepee in the middle of their torso and it can grow massive. Now imagine those peepees on our furry cartoon animal heroes. Yeah, that's nightmare fuel, or jack-off material depending on how degenerate you are. I actually messaged the creator of the ICEBERG and even he didn't know why he put this in the ICEBERG. Sonic Awakening. On the resume of former Silver voice actor Pete Capella, he has a mysterious title called Sonic Awakening on there. What is Sonic Awakening? It might have been a DLC or direct sequel to 06, but given Sonic 06's poor reception, Awakening probably didn't get too far off the ground. 34 degrees north, 12 degrees east. Mad Space's song in the OST is called 34 degrees north by 12 degrees east. So what are at these coordinates? Let's take a gander. It looks like the Mediterranean Sea with a really nice island. Why the song is titled with these coordinates is unknown. Clamp in Wonderland Sonic Doujin. Clamp is a legendary manga group that made some classics like Cardcaptor Sakura and Magical Knight Ray Earth. They also made an infamous doujin where Kakyoin from JoJo's lays an egg, and for some reason Sonic appears on the cover. Clamp, I love your art, but you girls went full stupid in Wonderland and ruined my favorite JoJo character. Lemon Sundrop Dandelion. I already mentioned Big Gas in this video, but did you know that in the Sonic universe, there are actual drugs? Lemon Sundrop Dandelion is an addictive substance in the comic. A character in Charmy's Kingdom even got killed by it. Oh wait, LSD. If it were a snake, it would have bit me. Eggman's Decline in Morality. Eggman can be a pretty affable villain. He's hammy but never too malicious. Okay, he uses cute animals to power mechs, but whatever. It seems like, at least with the 3D games and each new title, he gets more and more extreme, like awakening a god of destruction and almost nuking Station Square in Adventure 1, blowing up the moon in Adventure 2, erasing time in Generations, enslaving a whole alien race in Sonic Colors, and straight up taking over the world and torturing Sonic, allegedly, in Sonic Forces. And apparently he's done worse in the comics. I guess constantly losing to Sonic year after year takes a toll on the mind. Eggman is Satan. Following the above, a lot of fans, especially in America, like to joke that Eggman is really Satan. A lot of it stemming from how evil Eggman looked in American promotional material. Not helping is the aforementioned devil texture in Sonic Adventure 1, and the fact that in Mean Bean Machine, Eggman replaces Satan as the final boss. Don't worry though, Puyo Satan is way more pleasant than Dr. Eggman. Funnily enough, Eggman and Satan did meet in the Puyo Puyo event in Sonic Runners. Everybody has some sort of autism. You ever notice how inconsistent the characterization is? Take Tails for example. He goes from growing independence in Adventure 1 to being a coward in Forces, Knuckles goes from stoic to chuckling to being a goddamn idiot, and Amy is either really independent or really horny on main for Sonic. Some fans speculate that everybody in the series has some form of autism to justify the inconsistent personalities. I chalk it up to crap writing. Sonic 1's dreamlike aura. This is one of those collective memory type things, similar to how many people think Wet Dry World and Mario 64 has a depressing vibe. Many people got euphoric feelings when playing Sonic 1. The special stages and Spring Yard Zone in particular, thanks to the trippy visuals and the relaxing music. Some even say they get Vaporwave vibes decades before Vaporwave was a thing. I'm writing this now, and as I look at the footage, I can totally get that feeling. Does anybody else think so? Some people say the same thing about Adventure 1's Station Square Adventure Field. Sega would also upload a very Vaporwavy remix of Station Square's theme to their official YouTube channel. Original movie Tails. Tails appears in the stinger of the movie, spoiler alert. Many fans insist up and down Tails had a nightmare design like the original Sonic. As much as fans insist that there is an original Tails design, people who have worked on the movie have stated that Tails never had a design like Homunculus the Manhog. Boomy the Cat. Boomy the Cat is this thing. This was made as some kind of ARG for the Adult Swim project. This house has people in it, and well, yeah. Sally Sex Doll made of real bones. You probably saw Wang's video on this, but to quickly sum it up, a person named Grandadine made a giant sex doll of Sally Acorn that used real bones. It's an impressive feat of art. He clarified that it isn't real bones in the doll, but bones carved from wood to be shaped like bones. Mario and Sonic kidnappings. One of the stupidest marketing ideas I've ever heard. So as promotion for Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, a Sega dev allegedly got kidnapped and tortured by Mario and Sonic. What a weird promotion for a game that was already going to sell well. I guarantee you the guy in the chair just had a kidnapping kink and really wanted to get kidnapped without actually getting kidnapped, or spending a fortune on a dominatrix. Knuckles' drug addiction. In 2011, out of nowhere, a fanfic came out detailing that Knuckles is a drug addict, and the lyrics to his stages are telling the story of Knuckles hallucinating the Sonic universe, and an alleged cut snow level would have been Knuckles dying of an overdose. This is my first time reading this, and while I think it's absurd, I am impressed that someone took these silly rap songs and interpreted it as a drug metaphor. I'll link the fanfic in the description if you're curious. True validity of Sega's mandates. Ask anyone who has worked on the Sonic franchise in any official capacity, and you'll get a lot of complaints about Sega's mandates on the franchise, particularly if you work on the comics. How valid these mandates are is something that has been debated in the fandom, given that the games themselves are super inconsistent with story and character personalities, and Sega is somehow allowing this thing to exist. That said, in the Ken Penders lawsuit, there is a list of mandates that was a part of the suit, so yes, Sega does have a lot of control over the franchise that continues into the IDW comic. Do you think that Sega is too strict with the franchise? Too inconsistent? Let me know in the comments. Two babies, one fox. You see this picture of Tails relaxing on a bench? Seems innocent enough, but guess what? It comes from a very raunchy porn drawing made by someone with issues, and I will not go into details about it. In research for this video, I tried to find the original comic, but I could not find it anywhere. Even asking the most degenerate of people online, they have no idea where the original is at. And you know what? It's probably better that way. South American Curse. This is a joke from the Sonic Adventure 1 iceberg. I guess something on Sonic Team's trip to South America cursed Adventure's development. Maybe that would explain why the game was so buggy at launch and the DX ports aren't super amazing other than Sega's laziness. Sonic Schoolhouse is haunted. One of Sonic's educational games is Sonic Schoolhouse on the PC. Looks like an innocent game for young children, but did you know it's cursed? Probably not, but it is a weird game. You're in a giant schoolhouse with random Eggmans showing up trying to kill the player character, and probably the weirdest thing about this game are the weird animals that join you and are straight out of the Uncanny Valley. This might have come from YouTuber Pete Netter, who painted the game as some kind of nightmare experience. Sonic was never good.
Trying to find this thing that was never really actually there.
Sonic was never good. 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 Sonic was never good.
Someone at IGN said that Sonic was never good, probably to troll the fanbase, but it comes across as them being unprofessional and dicks. Which is really funny, as IGN has given Sonic games some pretty favorable reviews in the past. Their review of Wii U Lost World was terrible though. This line has been memed on, but you'll find a lot of internet wise guys unironically saying that Sonic was never good. But nuts to that. Sonic is good. I would even say amazing. If the Sonic series was never good, it would not have persisted throughout the years and would not have amassed such a strong and devoted fandom to this character. And I think it really speaks volumes to how Sega has managed the franchise, and despite how inconsistent it has been, Sonic has always managed to stay culturally relevant. So shouts to you, Sega, for making such an awesome franchise that is very important to me and so many other people. And if anyone tells you that Sonic sucks or Sonic was never good, just let them know Sonic is awesome. I'm saying that here officially. So anyway, guys, that was the Sonic Iceberg explained, and it was it was a lot more so than the Street Fighter or the Nintendo icebergs I've done. So to quickly wrap up my thoughts on this iceberg, totally unscripted here, it was definitely a lot. There was some stuff on the iceberg I would have for sure cut out for the sake of consistency and flow and time and all that stuff. But hey, no disrespect to the person who made this iceberg. I'm sure they put a lot of work into it, and they really helped me out in making the iceberg. So shouts to them. And shouts to you for making it all the way to the end of the video. So leave me some comments. What's your favorite Sonic game? Who's your favorite Sonic character? Is there anything I missed on the iceberg? Let me know down there in the comments. And while you're down there, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell as well for notifications on future videos. That really helps the channel out. And if you want to know more about me and my life here in Japan, hit me up on the social media Twitter, Instagram @zmangs. Happy 30th anniversary, Sonic, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later. Take care.